Does this look like a great hand to you, me mate? Me neither, but we're going to try it out anyways. Hello my friends, welcome back to the arena. Today we're talking about band control and standard ranked best of one, and the reason why I like this deck so much is because of course I've taken the liberty of throwing in all of my favorite cards. So starting off, we've got the powerhouse, Caretaker's Talent, and this is going to reward us by drawing a card once each turn when our first token enters the battlefield each turn. Later on, we'll have the added bonus of giving all of our creature tokens +2/+2. We're going to team up this powerful enchantment with up the Beanstalk, which allows us to draw a card when it enters, as well as whenever we cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater. We do have Get Lost. There's no better feeling than having a Get Lost in hand when a Liliana or a Kaido dropping onto the battlefield. I really don't like the fact that our controller gets a couple of map tokens, but again, there's no better feeling in the world when a powerful planeswalker hits the field and you've got the answer, especially for 2 mana at instant speed. So of course you guys know that we have to have the best card in standard in the deck, and that is Temporary Lockdown. It doesn't matter what kind of aggro deck we're talking about. It could be Gruul, Boros, Mono Red, even blue-white enchantments. Temporary Lockdown is the card to have. It is a must-have against aggro. Archangel Elspeth, in my opinion, is in the deck for obvious reasons. Her +1 ability not only creates a token, which triggers our Caretaker's Talent, but that token is also going to have lifelink, which as a control player, I want to be able to stabilize as much as possible. Her -2 ability is not only going to give one of our tokens a couple of counters, but also a little bit of evasiveness by giving it flying, helping to kind of ensure that some of that damage reaches our opponent. Her -6 ability, of course, is going to return all non-land permanents with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield, and that's going to hit things like Caretaker's Talent, Temporary Lockdown, Up the Beanstalk, as well as Rest in Peace. So we don't always find that Temporary Lockdown exactly when we need it, so Day of Judgment is a great backup against all those aggro players out there. Oko is another one of those cards, in my opinion, that's in the deck for obvious reasons. Not only can he become a copy of a creature we control until end of turn, but he also produces a token which can trigger a Caretaker's Talent. He's also a loot engine, and then for his -5 ability, he creates a copy of all non-land permanents we control. Sunfall and Day of Judgment are a running theme, or combo I should say, in most of my decks because of cards like Genesis Wave and Raise the Past. We have to be able to sweep multiple times, so in this deck we are running a total of 10 sweepers. Doubling Season is one of those cards that arguably does not have to be in the deck. It could be considered a win more card, but if it is in play and we cast an Oko, then we're able to immediately ultimate Oko, and 9 times out of 10 our opponent immediately scoops. It is a tokens deck after all, and it does double the number of tokens that we are producing from our planeswalkers and other sources. Overlord of the Hauntwoods is not only going to act as an additional win condition, but also for some early ramp in those early stages of the game. It also pairs really nicely with Doubling Season. Leyline Binding and Overlord of the Hauntwoods of course go hand in hand. Overlord of the Hauntwoods is going to create that Everywhere token, which is going to reduce Leyline Binding's cost to 1, and of course we're able to cast this at instant speed and lock down any non-land permanent. Since standard best of one, we're able to have a 7-card sideboard. Invasion of Arcavius is going to allow us to search our deck, our graveyard, or outside the game for an instant or sorcery card, reveal it, and put it into our hand. In the sideboard, we do have cards like Step Between. Each player may shuffle their hand and graveyard into their deck. Each player who does draws 7 cards. Exile Step Between. You can also plot this spell for 6 mana. River's Rebuke, 6 mana sorcery, return all non-land permanents target player controls to their owner's hand. Season of Gathering is going to have a few different options for us. We can either put +1/+1 counters on creatures we control, choose artifact or enchantment, destroy all permanents of the chosen type, or draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Titania's command, 6 mana, choose 2, exile target player's graveyard, you gain 1 life for each card exiled this way, search your library for up to 2 land cards and then put them onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle, or create 2 2/2 green bear creature tokens, and finally put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. We have World Soul's Rage, X, a green and a red. Rage deals X damage to any target, put up to X land cards from your hand and or graveyard onto the battlefield tapped. And then the last card that we actually have 2 copies of Doppelgang. 3X, a green and a blue. For each of X target permanents, create X tokens that are copies of that permanent. And this is by far and away one of the most powerful spells I know of in Standard currently. Plan A is beating our opponent with tokens. And if that doesn't work out, then we'll use Invasion of Arcavius to search our sideboard for Doppelgang. Then we'll have some fun. Alright guys, as always, I'm really excited to playtest this in Standard. I'm sure it's going to be pretty powerful, especially having access to a sideboard. So without further ado, let's jump into some games. Not to be confused with Thursday Ash. We're up against Wednesday Ash. And this seems like a pretty decent hand. I mean, we've got Rest in Peace, Temporary Lockdown, Invasion, and we also have a couple of up the Beanstalk to try to find some more land. I think that we might be able to keep this one. I'm going to give it a shot. Because why not? So we're going to go ahead and start off with our wonderful Lush Portico. See if we can find a land here. We do not. I still think I might want to draw that card. I'm just going to keep it where it is. Is that alright with you, Wednesday Ash? A mountain is a good sign. Let's get a Beanstalk down. Come on, land. Ooh, alright. Not exactly the land that we wanted, but it'll be okay. Emberheart Challenger, of course, of course. Alright. This is more so the land that we need for the lockdown, so we'll go to, ooh, and another one. We might just leave that there. We do need a green source for the Overlord of the Hauntwoods. So maybe we'll just toss this instead. And another up the Beanstalk. Well, that's okay-ish. That's pretty good. Ooh. No attack? That is really, really odd. I think we want to get the green source down. This is going to be really sad because we're going to wrap up both of our Beanstalks, but, you know, it comes along with the territory. Now, at least if they have a way of removing the enchantment, we'll be able to draw a couple of cards on top of it. Not a bad trade-off. There we go. Hey, there we go. Day of Judgment, that works. Manifold Mice. Wonderful. Well, 10's not dead, I guess. Go ahead and get this other blue source down there, too. And might as well sweep the board. Alright, what do you have to follow it up with? You got another hasty creature on your sleeve? Let's see, Demolition Field. Sounds good enough. Go ahead and drop our friend. Okay, nothing for the 6/5. That's good news. Grand. But of course, they have a 6/7. Bad news for them, though. We have a ley line. Take that out of the way. And then we probably want to play Arcavius, honestly. Let's go for it. We shall search the sideboard for a doppelgang. And that's all she wrote. Well, this hand looks really good. We've got a couple of Restless Prairie. And we have our Caretaker's Talent friend, as well as up the Beanstalk, so we've got the powerhouse combo team here. Then we also have 2 cards that trigger not only up the Beanstalk, but Caretaker's Talent as well. So, with that being the case, we're going to go ahead and keep it. I do believe. Alrighty. Get a dinosaur dropping from the ceiling. Well, hello, Manowar Elf. Nice to see you. Okay, starting off strong with that 1 point of damage. I think we're gonna have to do this first. Unfortunately, we gotta play another tapped land, but it'll be fine. I believe in my heart of hearts that it'll be okay, chap. Oh, they run their own overlord. I see. So now, I think I'm just going to do up the Beanstalk first. Ooh, we could do this one or the temple. I think I want to do the portico. We probably want to keep that, potentially. Maybe not. We'll toss it. Hellish Norn. Gurmagurd. I really wasn't expecting that one. We could go ahead and Day of Judgment now, which I think might be a good idea. Never know what's going to happen with the Hellish Norn. It does a lot of crazy things. So for 5, it's a 4/7. Phyrexian Praetor. Vigilance. If a permanent entering causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, the ability triggers an additional time. Permanents entering don't cause abilities of permanents your opponents control to trigger. Very not fun, my friends. So let's do this one. It would be nice to be able to do Hotwoods and Caretaker's Talent, obviously. But we could just play this straight up. And the Sunfall is a very, very wonderful, welcomed card. I like it very much. Here comes your Overlord. What if I just play another Overlord? Is that okay with you, my friend? Maybe? Maybe not. Okay. So, Overlord again or Sunfall? That is a tough choice. You know, I think I'm going to attack him. Sure. And what else do we want to do? Probably get this down. Yeah, let's go and get this down. And we'll just pass the turn. Sure. A dinosaur, huh? Well, come on. That's not a dinosaur. Vornclex grabs a couple of forest cards. No problemo. Go ahead and search for a couple of forest cards. Very nice. So now, I think I just want to create a token and block with fixed 5. Wonderful. What do we got on top? Do we want the demolition field? I don't think so. At least not currently. And then Thunfall might be a pretty cool choice. We'll get a draw off of Up the Beanstalk, as well as a draw off of the Caretaker talent and the token being made. So that's pretty awesome. And just pass a turn. Why, hello! Discover 5, sure. Bailoff, cool. Wonderful. Gotta love it. Surveil 1, if that's what your heart desires. By all means. Okay. We can do a lot of things. So first of all, Day of Judgment. And then secondly, draw a couple of cards off of the Overlord. You got 4 cards in hand, one being a land. Okay. Nice. Oh no, and a Manowar Hills. So Archive, Brushland. Well, we probably don't want that. Alright. So with that being the case, they'll get to draw and gain life if we destroy the Tyrant. Or we could just go ahead and get the Doppelgang. Let's go ahead and do this. And search a sideboard for Doppelgang. Then what else do we want to do? We'll just pass the turn here, I think. Yeah, we'll pass the turn. And get rid of a demolition field. And we'll just block. Sure. They also have an Outcast Trailblazer over here ready to go, plotted. Go take out the little token version of the Vaultborn Tyrant. Cycle the Rex. Gains indestructible. Sure. So let's go into our turn. No longer indestructible. Try another Get Lost. There we go. So we have 11 mana. So on our doppelgang, we could do 3. Let's try that. So we'll copy the Invasion of Arcavius, and we could also probably copy the Caretaker's Talent, as well as some land. And then we're going to grab another doppelgang. And also grab Rage. Then we can also grab River's Rebuke. Seems fun. Okay. So now we will just pass the turn. So we gotta get rid of 5. We can get rid of the lands. Let's see. Probably the Caretaker's Talents, honestly. And then at this point, we could probably get rid of Oko. You know what? We'll just get rid of the River's Rebuke. It seemed fun, but it'll be okay. Activate our little incubator phone. And block the Land of War. Alright. So we do have Doubling Season that we could throw down there, but that's going to be insane. Maybe a little bit too insane. We might crash the game if we go that route. So we have 16 lands. Okay. You know what? We'll just do it this way. I think we could go 4. So we'll copy all of these just like that and auto pay. Nice. Draw all the cards again. Okay, and then play a Beanstalk. Okay. Then we'll just make some more copies. Actually, you know what? I should have. Let's play Doubling Season now. And then we can also make a copy of some lands now that we've got the Doubling Season in play. And maybe another Doubling Season wouldn't be so bad. Let's just pass the turn. Okay, so a Vault-Born Tyrant. Sure. Discard 6. So get rid of a couple of lands here. And then maybe an Oko. I might as well get rid of the Rest in Peace. Sure, Trailblazer. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna do a bunch of maps. This seems fun. Just keep beefing up the Vault-Born Tyrant? Okay. Ooh. Okay, it should have probably done this while he was, before he was tapped and attacking, but we found the other Leyline Binding, luckily. We got rid of that one, sure, resolve. And then we'll have to get rid of this 8/8. Then I think we just take 8. Yeah, definitely should have played the Leyline Binding as he was attacking. That would have been a little bit better, obviously. Get all this mana tapped. Sunfall. Okay, then we gotta get Invasion of Arcavius down so that we can step between. So, sideboard, grab this guy. And then we'll want to do this. Is our opponent going to allow us to step between and shuffle our graveyard into our library? Find out next time. Okay, well, good game. Okay, so we've got some things we can do, like Surveil with some of our lands here. We can actually scry with this one. We've got our colors that we need. Unfortunately, everything is going to come into play tapped. Up the Beanstalk, of course, is going to allow us to draw into Hopefully some kind of early answer. It's not the greatest hand in the world, honestly, and I would take a mulligan, but it looks like we have enough to be able to manipulate the top of our deck to try to get into something that is playable in the early game. So I'm going to risk it. Up against And what? We're going to keep a Savant. So we're going to start off with a Temple and just scry one away. Another blue source isn't bad, but we honestly just need some interaction. Interaction, if you will. Temple of Plenty. Okay, so we've got the mirror match. Highly doubtful. Alright, Meticulous Archive 4. Another talent seems okay. Okay, maybe it is the mirror match. We go Lush Portico. That works. Up the Beanstalk. I wonder what And has in store. Some tricks up your sleeve? Maybe? I mean? Oh no. So Caretaker's talent on this turn? I think that's a good call. And then the tapped land, so that we can Overlord of the Outwoods on the following turn. I think that would be pretty decent. Okay, fair. Yeah, definitely not a bad card paired up with Caretaker's talent. We could also make a couple of life blinkers. We'll go this route first. That way we get a couple of draws off the Beanstalk and Caretakers. That's a good pull right there. Of course, Anim is 3 mana. Or Anim. Anim or Anim? Anim. Anim Pakao. Thousandth moon. I think that sounds better. And of course they have the Forge. We will block one of the ones. So Leyline Binding works out pretty well. Get the land down there. Can't wait to get the doubling season in there. That'd be amazing. I think the Leyline Binding has to happen to get rid of the Forge. Lockdown would be decent. We really need to find some removal for Anim Pakao. Yeah, let's go this route. And this route. There we go. That's more so what I was looking for. And I think we could just lock down everything now. No attack. Another talent. Cool. Alright, so attack with Anim. No? Okay, cool. So with that being the case, I guess doubling season would be pretty awesome. So doubling season it is. And then just make a copy of the land. Another sunfall. Cool. And now, maybe I'll just attack in. See if they let it go through. Well, let's just sunfall these guys away. Got two 4/4s over here from the doubling season. Very nice. Let's cry away. Very, very nice. Sure. A couple of 2/1 flyers. Ooh, that is amazing. And we have the invasion. That is fantastic. So I think we want to Oko here. Another leyline binding. What do we want to take? I think we could just take this guy. And then this one. Cool. Now we can make copies of our lands. Make more copies of our lands. And again. Cool. So 37 mana right now. I think I'll go ahead and do invasion. Sideboard, grab rage, and then we'll rage for how much we got? 32, go do 30. We'll just do 20. And one shot him. Auto pay. And put all these lands on. And there it is. Well, you're listening to TRC 816, the Sunshine Kid. This looks like a pretty good hand. A rest in peace, a leyline binding. Overlord of the Hot Woods, of course, will reduce the cost of our leyline binding down to 1. A couple of rest in peace, never hurt anybody, I guess. And we do have the Lush Portico to help us surveil to get to some other early answers. I think we might just go ahead and keep this, honestly. Well, there's Temporary Lockdown, which could come in the clutch. We'll see what our opponent's doing over there with their Azorius colors. We might keep Oko on top there. Okay, so they're definitely graveyard. So that means that we're going to have to rest in peace. Cool. All right. So now we probably want to go with our other green source so that we can get our Overlord on next turn. Okay. Gotta get our Overlord online next turn is what I meant to say. A lockdown. Okay. So let's just rest in peace again. And up the Beanstalk. There we go. Could get lost on this one, but we won't do that this turn. Go ahead and do this. And pass the turn. We have 2 Leyline Bindings, so that's really awesome. Against TRC816. You're listening to the Sunshine Kid. Ooh, Invasion of Arcavius. Not so cool. This town ain't big enough. Okay. And that's going to our turn. Maybe we go Elspeth here. Yeah, I think I like that play better.
So long as I am by your side. Ready, arms!
Okay, so what are you gonna bounce? You're gonna bounce our Rest in Peace. Interesting. Go ahead and attack in. And just go ahead and gain a life. You know what? Let's just make another token. Sometimes when you attack, I think that people just like, they get pretty lazy about it. And they just won't block. So it's always fun just to attack and make them go through the motions. Here. This town ain't big enough. Another Picklock Prankster, a temporary lockdown. So resolve that one. Sure. Then I think we just get rid of this one. Okay. So then you're gonna take that one. You're gonna try to bounce it. Why don't we just go ahead and bind it? Resolve. Okay, so they have the invasion back in hand. So, put a land out there. And I guess we get Day of Judgment here. Would be okay. Beans. Giving us a little bit of value there. Go ahead and put in another 1/1 and pass you the turn. Overlord of the Hotwoods finally comes back in after a long vacation. Wonderful. I don't really want to play the Oko as of right now. Might as well put another token into play.
Ready arms!
Exile the Overlord? Oh. Well, that works. Thank you for bouncing it. Alright, try to play it again. Just put it on the field this time. I kind of think we want to go with Caretaker's talent here. So now they got things going back in the graveyard again. And there's Omniscience. And they have the Abuelos. So it would appear as though the following turn we're going to be hurting quite a bit. Doubling season. Oko.
Make haste. This fight ends now.
Leyline binding on the prankster. Might as well take a token. Okay. And then make a copy of this. Make a copy of that. Alright, so then do this. And do this. And then do this. Bam. And there it is.
Earned my blessing.
Well, we've got a pretty good opening hand, chap. We've got a lot of gasoline. Overlord of the Hotwoods, of course, making our leyline binding cost a lot less. Temporary lockdown to help us out with all the aggro that's out there. And then we also have Caretaker's talent to help us draw through to get more answers. Not only that, but we can manipulate the top of our deck with Lush Portico and then Scry with Temple of Enlightenment. And we've got a game against Nelly, yo. Gonna keep it 7. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the Lush Portico because that's amazing. Wow. Might as well keep that on top. I think that that's okay. Let's see what our opponent is doing. Ooh. Perfection. Let's see if we can find an untapped one. Oko. That's hard to pass up. You know what? Let's keep him right there. Of course, here comes Monastery Swift Spear. Everybody loves a Swifty. Everybody loves a Swifty. Temple of Enlightenment. Ooh. Well, okay. I guess keep the lands coming. Seems legit. Are we just gonna pump? Oh, we don't. Weird. Okay. Go ahead and go this route. Ooh, there we go. Let's keep that right there. Do they only have the one creature? Like, what is going on with their hand? They only have one Swifty on board. Might as well just pass. We have enough now to play the Leyline Binding, so that if they do go crazy on a Swifty, they're able to... Ooh, I see. Okay, yep, let's go ahead and let them attack in. And see if they're going to pump anything first before we do anything else. So, binding on the Nemesis. Okay, and then let's get our 6/5 down there. Ooh. Fair. Fair enough. Well, now that we have another sweeper, let's just go ahead and knock down this thing. Yeah, might as well get the Caretaker's talent down. Hopefully they don't have another Screaming Nemesis. That'd be amazing. There we go. Manifold Mouse is perfect. Okay, give one haste. Sure. Too bad we don't have a demolition field to take this out. That'd be awesome. We could play Oko, make a token, and then copy your token. Or we just Sunfall here. I think that's probably a little bit better. And that's. Another mouse. Sure. Give it haste. Yep. And then we are just going to go ahead and activate this. We staved off some of the damage. Else good.
I have been reborn. You will shine bright, hero.
Then we could make a copy. Yeah, might as well. We could go to the next level here. Such a tough decision. Let's go to the next level. Alright, so 2 3/3s with lifelink. Let's see what they got. Block both. Okay. Not out of the game yet. So we'll make another one.
This is our fight to win.
We could play Invasion, get in our graveyard, and sweep the board. But nah, we're gonna do another Caretaker's talent. Copy this. I mean, I guess we still could do that. We still could. It might be the safer way to play it. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go to level 3. Cool. And we can gain 5 life here, which is great. Never mind. Well, you know, I've seen better hands in my life. This one's got me thinking a little bit. But I feel like we're going to be okay. Archangel Elspeth, of course, and Oko. Got a couple of powerhouse planeswalkers are open in hand. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't too shabby neither. Then we've also got a Sunfall to clear the board. I don't know, man. We're on the draw. We could potentially draw into something that, you know, might just win us the game here. I got a good feeling about this one up against Octavio. Dr. Octavio over there. I think we're going to keep 7. Dr. Octavio has got like a 218 card deck over here, thinking that we're probably going to try to mill him. I mean, that is one heck of a deck he's got there, I'll say. 218 cards, my goodness. This dude is opening the hand. My go? I don't think so. I think it's your go there, sir. Yeah, it's your go, Octavio. It ain't my go. I don't know what you're thinking there, boy. You got a 218 card deck and you don't even know whose turn it is. I mean, I've had some situations where I didn't really know exactly what to throw in my deck, and I had, you know, thrown a whole bunch of cards that I locked into a pile, and it still wasn't no 218 cards. So yeah, we'll just start off with Temple of Enlightenment. Oop, up the Beanstalk it is. We'll keep that right there where it is. I like that. Our opponent didn't play a land on his first turn. So I'm not really sure what's going on, to be honest. Dr. Octavio's got me confused. We got 218 of these things. 217 right here. Look at that. What in the world, Octavio? And now he's going to time me out. I mean, what were you thinking? You had a 218 card deck and you just thought you were going to get the perfect hand every game? I'm running a 60 card deck and I get trash. A whole bunch of garbage most of the time. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to keep it. See what happens. This guy, man, I'm sure he ain't got a single land in that there 7 or 8 cards. Yep, I kind of figured you're going to have to discard something. Well, we'll get started with a little bit of beans, since we actually do have some lands in play and we're playing Magic. I'm so sorry, Octavio. Is there one? I think I took out my so sorry one. Yeah, I don't have the so sorry anymore. But I do have lands, am I right? So if you're thinking about running over 200 card deck, just let this be a reminder to you all that, you know, it might sound good in theory, but just don't do it. Especially if you don't know the land to card ratio all that well, and you decide, well, I'm just gonna throw 300 of my favorite card into a deck. It never works out that way. Does this look like a great hand to you, me mate? Me neither, but we're going to try it out anyways. Start off with a lush portico. Alright, that's not bad. Temporary lockdown. What do you have, Pinta? Pinta beans. Alright. Well, that means that we are going to be A-okay. Sure thing, sure thing. They are, however, running Boros. I don't think we want to risk it by taking any additional time. So we're just going to play the lockdown. If they have the answer, then cool. But I do not want to wait another turn with having Optimistic Scavenger and Archive Hero on the board. It is a little bit scary. Even though they're little tiny people, it is still very scary to have them both on the board. Ooh, okay. That's not cool. But at least a Leyline Binding. Ooh, I want to keep that. We're gonna pass. The Leyline Binding is now 3 cost, so we are doing alright for the time. The very present moment. Ew. Ew, I don't like that. Ooh, I don't like that either. Wow. I really don't like that. Ouch. Okay. Could use another land. Hopefully we draw into another land here, guys. That would be amazing. We do not. Oh, that hurts. We'll just see what this turn brings. Ooh, that is not good at all. All the way down to 3. They have the burn spell. No, but we found the land. A little bit too late, though. Being at 3 life against mono red, unless they just pass the turn here. Doesn't look like they're gonna just pass the turn, though. Another manifold. Okay. Pass again. They have to deal 3 damage to us in order for it to be game over. Ooh. Ooh, that's not bad either. I think I want to keep the mana open. Awesome. Wow. I can't believe they gave up. They had us all the way down to 3. Ooh. Alright. Well, okay, this hand isn't the greatest that I've ever seen, but we do have Meticulous Archive to try to get to another land, and then we do have Overlord of the Hot Woods, as well as a couple of sweepers, so might not be too awful. I think we might be able to start off with this and be a-okay. So we're going to start off with a Meticulous Archive. Oko. We already have one Oko. Man, we'll keep them. It's so hard to dump an Oko into the grave, you know? Just, it doesn't sit right with me. I know we're looking for land. And apparently we're looking for land in all the wrong places. Ooh. Doubling season. Can't let that go either. Gotta have our doubling season. Gotta have it. Intrepid Paleontologist, so we're gonna see some Gruul Dinos. I'm very excited. Okay, Uprising. Seems cool. Make sure you get that other land into play from Overlord. Perfection. It's a little bit dark over here. Well, hello. Fancy meeting you here. Alright. Question is, do we want to start off with Day of Judgment first or Sunfall? I think probably just Day of Judgment. Okay, 5 mana Hammer Skull. Cool beans. And a Lore Keeper. And a Lore Keeper. Okay. That's rough. Sunfall. Ooh, Gishath, just for fun. Firstborn of Gishath. Very cool. Of course it has haste. And trample. So now, Lush Portico. Ooh, a Brushland seems pretty cool. Do we want the Brushland though? I honestly don't think we do. I want to toss the Brushland. Doubling season. We're just going to go ahead and risk the doubling season here. See if they've got the removal for the Overlord. Wow. Hammer Skull. Okay. So we could definitely use another sweeper. Oh. That is so sad. So, Oko and making a couple of tokens here wouldn't be too bad of an idea. But of course, these two guys have trample. Up the Beanstalk, probably. Yeah, you know, I think we're gonna have to do that and get a couple of tokens into play.
Your obituary.
So hopefully that works out just enough to stave them off long enough. So we take both of these and block this one. Okay. This is tough. Let's make a couple more blockers.
I'd like you to meet a dear friend of mine.
And let's get him put some tokens on one of them with Elspeth.
I am a shining blade in the dark. Have courage!
And pass a turn. Zero. Okay, well, he does have first strike.
Guess what happens next?
Ooh, and they have another Carnosaur. Ooh. Holly. What do you get from us? Oh, a lockdown. Of course. So they could go ahead and attack it. Yep. Take Elspeth out. Sure. Changing their mind. I like it. So what can we do? We need to find a sweeper. We don't have enough land right now. But we really do need a sweeper. Take lockdown out. That's not gonna help us. And of course, this guy has trample.
Your obituary will be quite droll.
I have been reborn!
There's the sweeper we needed. All right, let's see what happens here. Imperiosaur. This is a really good card. I really do like this one. Regal. 3 for, well, I can't, what is the original? 3 mana, I think, for like a 4/3. Somewhere around in there. The other dinosaurs you control get +1/+1, which is really cool. So of course it's like a lord for the dinos. Only if they made other dinosaurs cost 1 less, that would be pretty awesome. So they're down to, 16 cards right now. So they're just gonna swing. I like your style. So let's do 3, 6, 9, 12 on this one. And then we could do 17 on the 8. And we could also do 2, 3, 4, 5 on this, and then these 2 on this guy. And hopefully that's good enough. So back up to 28 we go. And I think we just win with our... Yeah, we just win right here.
You've earned my blessing.
Yep, there we go. Alright guys, thank you again so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, and if you want to support the channel even further, don't forget to subscribe. As always, I will leave a link to the deck list in the description of the video, and as far as the deck list is concerned, there isn't a single change that I would make right now. I'm actually just excited to get back to it and keep climbing up the ranked ladder. And as for now, thank you guys so much for all of your ongoing support. I sincerely do appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.